Hi fans, thanks for calling and checking in on the Dreaded D-Rose report, clicking in, whatever you did. You got here, that's good. Alright, big shout out to the world's most dangerous wrestling hotline owner, Diamond Dan, over on, if you got the Facebook page. His birthday's today. Alright, video of Randy Orton's encounter with a fan that he later referred to as the Latin Miss Piggy on his Twitter account popped up. And friends, I guess her friends were recording her encounter with Orton outside the gym in a gym in Texas, and they're seen, snapping the same photo that Orton later shared on his Twitter account with the Miss Piggy caption. Well, anyway, here's what the deal is. Orton later deleted the tweet and apologized. TMZ reported that Orton's girlfriend has had problems with the fan on social media. The fan is Kayla Gomez, and later tweeted the following. This is what the fan tweeted. Said, "Let's get one thing straight. Randy Orton blocked me because I said his balls was in his girlfriend's pocket." Well, I don't know how she knew that, but anyway, Orton didn't like it. So Orton replied to the tweet. It says, "I blocked you because you've been stalking and harassing my girlfriend for too long now. The stalking me when I had no idea that you were for a pic." No, he didn't know he was getting his picture taken with her, I guess. "You just did so you could use it again to harass my girlfriend. Well, you waited outside the gym to get me. I call that stalking. I dare you to get a freaking life or just be a troll somewhere else." Oh, love social media, love the limelight. I have that problem all the time. People stalking me. Normally it's bill collectors, but never have enough female. F4W Online back up the earlier report about the story going around about Alberto Del Rio slapping a WWE.com reporter at this week's taping. There's kind of a couple of rumors going around, but the earlier rumor was it was a social media worker. Well, I think it's a WWE.com social media worker. But anyway, it's expected that Del Rio will have a 90-day non-compete clause, which would apply to AAA and TNA, who both have interest in him. And noted before, the AAA is expanding into the U.S. soon. The release of Del Rio on Thursday for what they called an incident with an employee. A third choice now is reported that Del Rio allegedly slapped a .com worker from their own website at the taping. And the story going around, Del Rio said he was responding to something that he felt was racist in nature. He just felt it was. And also said the WWE will not be commenting on the situation beyond the announcement that they had made on their website yesterday. Also noted that Del Rio has expressed interest in leaving WWE once his contract expires this year, and Del Rio recently relocated to Texas, which gave some people in WWE the impression that he moved to be closer to Mexico once his WWE run was over. Well, do what you want to do now, except get on TV. WWE's George Barrios, he noted at the Needham Fireside Chat, whatever that is, last week that WWE currently has 150,000 hours of footage in their library, and only around 40,000 hours are digitalized for the network. Didn't say they wasn't going to do the rest, but I got a suspicion they may hold off for a little while because that probably takes quite a bit of time and money and payroll. They're not looking too good on payroll right now, but or rather income. Payroll, I guess, is all right. WWE has sold around 9,500 tickets. Let's see, what's the ticket price at 9,500? Average price of maybe around 40, 50 bucks. Anyway, and 6,000 tickets. Anaheim is August 25th, 9,500 tickets, and August 26th, SmackDown taping in Ontario, California, 6,000. Both events, by the way, likely will end up selling out, which is rare for SmackDown. I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but here it goes. Poor Hulk Hogan's wife, Linda. Linda is being sued by her boyfriend, Charlie Hill. Who could have ever seen this coming? It's the same man that went to school with Brooke Hogan's their daughter and their son, Nick Hogan. Linda began dating Hill when she was 47 years old, and he was 19. Just out of the carriage. Anyway, the couple had been together for about 4 years, breaking up in 2012. Anyway, Hill filed a lawsuit for $1.5 million, saying that Linda forced him to perform tasks such as waxing her yacht, digging a creek, fertilizing acres of trees, landscaping, and more. My God, she made him work. Whew. When they broke up, Linda gave Charlie gave him $9,000, and the engagement ring he gave her. So I guess he could take that back to Bazooka Bubblegum and get his money back on that. I don't know. But anyway, he was also allowed to keep the truck and the dirt bike that she had bought for him. Sounds all right. They also signed a confidentiality agreement that when they broke up, but Linda claims Charlie went against their deal when he did media interviews about their relationship. So he was the bad boy. He needs to be spanked. He's probably looking for, some sort of monthly income so he don't have to work and fertilize fields anymore. All right. Maybe he wants child support. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, WWE made an investment of $2 million in preferred stock of a software appliance developer back in March 14th of this year. Why? I have no idea, but $2 million, hey, they could have used it. Spike TV, let's go back to that. Kevin Kay, president of Spike TV, was in attendance for Thursday night's TNA taping in New York City, and Spike's TV's Scott Fishman, he was also there Wednesday night. They probably weren't pleased with the change the channel chant that broke out during Rockstar Spud and Crazy Steve match. Oh well. It's being reported that TNA's tapings, I guess, were sold out, but both of the correspondents that had, sent out information about it said the security filled the seats in, and on Thursday night tapings were noted that despite what was said by a TNA worker at the taping, plenty of tickets were available on Ticketmaster right before the taping began. So leave them alone. Damn. Let people come on in and sit down if you got some available. Happy birthday to former WWE wrestler Eric Angle. Remember him for just a couple of minutes? 47 years old. Former TNA Scott D'Amore, TNA personality, I guess he wasn't a wrestler. 40 years old, and one-time WWF Women's Champion, the luscious Sable, 47. Also, this would have been the birthday of former WWF manager and announcer Lord Alfred Hayes, would have been 86, and on this day, in 1966, Wrestling World lost the four-time World Heavyweight Champion Ed Strangler Lewis at the age of 75 years old. Thank you guys, and have a great weekend. I gotta go.